How goes it, all you sick fucks? Welcome to the Landy Lodge, where today we are going to break down and analyze the death of Xemnas. I believe Xemnas himself to be a pretty tragic character, and I have to say I love how his death scene closes out the arc. So what we are going to do is watch the scene uninterrupted, then break it down and analyze it upon a second viewing. But before we do that, I feel there are a few key points to note going in. Xemnas was the leader of Organization 13. Organization 13 is a group of 13 powerful nobodies led by Xemnas himself. They seek to reclaim their hearts and become whole again. Brainwashed followers into thinking they didn't have hearts. Essentially, Xemnas was a cult leader who would give his followers a new name, have them wear identical clothes, live in identical rooms, told not to interact with anyone outside their group, live in a building of dull gray colors, told all their emotions are fake, that they can't feel real emotions, that they are nothing, and that they most of all don't have hearts. Now, anyone who has played 358 over 2 days or Kingdom Hearts 3 would tell you that that last part is simply not the case. Though upon their inception as nobodies, the organization members are essentially hollow shells, but over time, through experiences and connections, their hearts begin to grow. And lastly, worth noting, Xemnas is a man obsessed with power. After all, his goal for the organization was to fill their void with replicas of his own heart. Again, textbook cult leader over here. Now, without further ado, let's watch this clip.
Bested yet again.
I know that you have a heart. What do you feel? Was it worth it?
I feel the emptiness where my companions once stood. I took them for granted. And now I have nothing. My first surge of emotion in years. For as long as I can remember, and it's loneliness. Do you see? A heart is just pain.
Pain is being human, Xemnas.
Really? It must take incredible strength.
There we go! Now let's rewind this bitch back.
Bested yet again.
I know that you have a heart. What do you feel? Was it worth it?
First up, this is textbook Sora right here, and this is what makes him our hero. He reaches out to touch and acknowledge even the darkest of hearts, urging his longtime enemy to reflect upon himself.
I feel the emptiness where my companions once stood. I took them for granted.
This is Xemnas feeling the absence of the people he once surrounded himself with, which is odd because I don't recall him referring to the organization members so kindly, or to even call them companions. Could it be that despite his malintentions for them, he may have grown into some kind of attachment towards them? Or perhaps, now that he has been prompted to feel, maybe the portion of terror that lays dormant within him is feeling the absence of Ventus and Aqua. It is worth noting that for some reason, Xemnas would find himself talking to Aqua's armor. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below.
And now I have nothing.
Well, well, well. The very nothingness he once preached and indoctrinated his followers into ends up being the very thing he is left with.
My first surge of emotion in years. For as long as I can remember, and it's loneliness. Do you see? A heart is just pain.
Bone chilling. In finally allowing himself to feel, he gets a tidal wave of loneliness to overwhelm him. Could it be he was running from this loneliness the whole time by hollowing himself out? Could his fear of being alone be what seduced him into the darkness? Or again, might this be Terra feeling the absence of his friends? I'm inclined to believe that it's a combination of both. But again, let me know what you think.
Pain is being human, Xemnas.
There he goes again, letting Xemnas know that whatever he is feeling comes with the territory of being a whole human with a whole heart. Now take note of Xemnas' face right here. I really want to tip my cap to the animators for a second. Look at the deep sorrow in his eyes. But watch what happens when Sora's words register. Wow. Come on. This brutal, sinister man is wearing a warm, gentle smile. Xemnas honestly got the summary of humanity in a matter of seconds. You experience pain and you learn a lesson from it. Upon the completion of that cycle comes relief, and they did a killer job allowing his face to express that. Again, just want to tip my caps to the animator.
Really? It must take incredible strength.
Boom. Strength. Power. He admires humanity for its strength in being able to endure pain. So, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. Again, the Kingdom Hearts story can be very complex and very convoluted. This allows for many different opinions to be in the dialogue, so please share your opinions, share your ideas down in the comment section. And again, thank you for watching.
Where she at? Where she at? Where she at? She ain't with you and she ain't never coming back, cuz. Woo! Woo!